today we've got Star Wars Chrome Galaxy. Quite possibly the best original artwork we are going to see or have seen in Star Wars trading cards. Seen plenty of these boxes getting opened. Really excited to see what we get in this one. Guaranteed 4 Chrome parallels per box, but we're looking for far more interesting stuff than that. We're after some signatures, sketch cards, low numbered cards. Let's give it a try. You can see for this video I'm joined in the background by Mando and Grogu. I'm going to mix these mats up for all the different openings that I do, so hopefully I'll have a mat for every type. We've had Marvel so far and Star Wars. Time to get into this Chrome Galaxy box. Oh, here we go. So slightly unusual setup for how I've opened cards in the past, because we're only looking at 4 cards per pack here. Now here you can see straight away what it's all about the artwork on these cards. All about the artwork. How excellent. Love that. We've got Obi-Wan. Looking a bit sinister in all honesty. And that's a nice bit of artwork there. What have we got there? We've got Maul, Obi-Wan, Anakin, Windu, Palpatine. Lovely. So nothing special in that one, but you can see straight away the artwork's fantastic in these cards. That's what I'm all about with these ones. I'm all about this original artwork. I'm a big fan of character cards done in the right way. So when we're getting actual imagery from the films and things, but so often they're a bit naff, let's be honest. So we've got a bit of Mando here. There he is in the background. There he is in the foreground. We've got a nice one of Darth Maul, just chilling. We've got X-Wing being chased by some TIE fighters. A TIE fighter and a bomber by the looks of it. And then we've got one of these really nice anime versions, like a manga style version of someone having the high ground. So I'm not sure why the indication is for numbered cards on these, so I'll keep an eye out. But that artwork is fantastic. Love that anime take on these. Okay, what have we got here? We have... Okay, so it's Chewie and Han fighting. Looks like fighting their way off Tatooine in the Falcon. We've got like a really epic spacescape there of a Falcon. Okay. Okay, yeah, so this is off the Mandalorian, so this is where the 2 comedy troopers have got Grogu in the backpack, and they keep giving him a punch to see if he's still there and see if he's still alive. And then he's rescued by the droid. And then we've got Obi-Wan chopping a battle droid up. Yeah, so again, it's all about this artwork, isn't it? These are beautiful cards. Not seen anything similar from a Star Wars card. These, I think, because of how nice these cards are, how cool that is. So much effort gone into these cards that there's, yeah, I mean, the level of detail, it's just fantastic. These cards, I think, because of how nice they look, is why we've seen them jump up in price so much. I mean, look at that. There's so much effort gone into that card. It's fantastic. So many things going on in that scene, in those scenes there. Love that. Absolutely love it. I thought that was a poster. And then we've got our first duplicate. So we've got 2 of those. And then we've got Vader. Looks like he's on Endor here. Yeah, Vader on Endor. Next pack, because we've got a lot to get through. I think it's like 18 packs we've got to get through here in this one. Love this. Back to back, Vader and Anakin. 2 sides of who he is. What's it say? What remains. Love that. Lovely. That is a really nice Mando. I mean, how many times do we see that shot across the series of him just sat in the cockpit, flying along? We've got quite a dramatic Mace Windu leap. Jar Jar. See, I've got a soft spot for Jar Jar. He got a lot of stick, Jar Jar, but you know. I think we all learned with the sequels that prequels weren't quite as bad as we thought they were. Epic fight scene here. Oh, struggling to focus. Yeah, so that we can see the Superstar Destroyer crashing. So that must be Return of the Jedi, I think, isn't it? Just epic. Really nice Ahsoka imagery here. Rosario Dawson. Just every card is epic. These are definitely going into a binder. Look at the effect on this one. So this must be some kind of refractor. I haven't done a lot of research on what the different types are called, but epic scene from the end of The Empire Strikes Back, is it? Yeah, after Luke's just been found by Leia with his hand missing. Oh, that's a number. Brilliant. There we go. So that's a number. That's a 199. 91. 91. Very hard to see on these cards, but 91 of 199. And that's a really nice image to get for a number card, so I'm really happy with that. We'll sleeve that up. I love these. I love these these sort of comic book more feel to the cards. So this is when we saw the epic return of Luke and actually saw him go to town on some Dark Troopers in The Mandalorian. That's epic. Love that. I'm so bad at organising these cards to see all these really slick box openings where people know exactly what they're going to throw in which pile all the time, and I'm really disorganised. Okay, so this very much mimics that Millennium Falcon card we just had before, but this time it looks like it's Luke's X-Wing over Dagobah. And then we have some clone troopers. We've got a nice, I mean, this original artwork, but they really have captured Han Solo quite well there in that one. Han and Chewie. And then, wow, okay, so, I mean, that's not ideal, is it? But the same card twice out of 4 cards in one pack. Never mind. Next pack. Well, okay, yeah, so I've seen this one in some openings. This is a really nice card. I've seen the 3 together. I think it's got a name that relates to that as well. Yeah, throughout the ages. So this is like almost a family line, kind of, with Rey. But yeah, definitely with the first 2. That's a nice card. Whoa, okay, now that is beautiful. Look at that artwork. That is fantastic. The effort and time that's gone into just that card. Love that. Really nice. And then we've got, oh yeah, so this is the escape of Mando and Grogu being aided by the rest of the Mandalorians. And then we have, oh, okay, so this is for a second there I thought this is the X-Wing being lifted by Yoda, but no, this is the sequel ones where a very disappointing Luke is lifting up the X-Wing. Felt terrible for Mark Hamill that his character was wasted so much in those movies, but that's just my thoughts. We've got 3PO and R2 with the Ewoks. And we've got classic dueling scene there of Obi-Wan and Anakin. And we've got a little B-Wing, sorry, Y-Wing and X-Wing. That's super cute. Super cute Grogu card. I like that. It's nice. Not seen that one on other people's openings. That's a nice card. He's obsessed with that little silver ball off the stick. Okay, so that pack I just picked up feels a little bit thicker. Not sure what that could mean, but we'll see. Felt slightly thicker. We shall see. Okay, so some kind of Imperial officer, not familiar with him. Oh, it's Admiral, okay, so that's Admiral Piet. Yeah, okay, recognise the name. Okay, so now we've got this Obi-Wan making his, oh no, is that, oh, okay, I'm gonna have to look. Can I have a crystal? So that's Anakin building his... Okay, so that is the famous lightsaber. It's the one I've got, the replica of, signed by Mark Hamill. That is meant to be him creating that. And then we've got something very special behind, because I've just said how much I really enjoy that Grogu card, and we just got it as a kind of sparkle rainbow refractor, which could mean it's numbered. It does mean it's numbered. It means it's a 20 of 125. So that, I'm really happy with that. 20 of 125 for this really lovely image of Grogu. Absolutely 100% getting sleeved to that one. And then that is a classic. Almost looks like the front cover of the VHS video from back in the day of Return of the Jedi. Sorry, Empire Strikes Back. Pardon me. You see Cloud City in the background and the duel and the fight there. Okay, so happy with that. Very happy with getting Grogu to a 125. Then we've got Mando. Okay, so that's with the sheriff of the other town. I forget his name now. We've got a very dramatic looking Leia with a lightsaber, which we never really got to see. So this is an interpretation of how she could have been. Look at the glow on this card. I mean, that is epic how they've achieved that glow on that card. That is really popping. Really nice. Lovely. Even the most generic of cards in this set just look absolutely fantastic. Classic Luke in the after his back to tank treatment. Isn't it around this time that he gets a kiss off a certain someone? So I'm happy with my two numbers. I mean, obviously I'm looking for something really special, would be beautiful, but to get two numbers on cards that I'm actually really fond of. And we've got Clone Wars era Anakin and Ahsoka. Classic Who Shot First. And we have Maul. I'm guessing is this from Obi-Wan? Oh no, he's on that little small bike, so this is from Episode 1. And then we have Luke talking to Vader stroke Anakin in Return of the Jedi, telling him that the senses good still in him. Okay, so we've got two nice cards, but I'm really keeping my fingers crossed. I've opened a few boxes now, and we really haven't hit any super special hits, so I feel like maybe I'm due something really good soon. I believe that's Wedge. I think that's Wedge Antilles, which is played by Ewan McGregor's uncle. Yeah, it certainly is. That's Ewan McGregor's uncle, played Wedge Antilles. And we've got, oh, so this is another Sparkle Refractor, so this might be numbered. A young Anakin in the pod race. Let's see, what number is this one? Is there a number? Woo! Yes! I've cried that one in. I've cried that one in big time. I was hoping for a big hit, and there we have a sketch card. Original sketch card. Brandon Klein, signed with this a fantastic little sketch of, I'm very much assuming that that's Obi-Wan. Boom, bingo, that is epic. I am absolutely delighted with that. Obviously that is a 1 of 1 automatically. Not something you'd get graded, because I mean you can see there's a bit of smudginess going on there because he's had to hand draw straight onto the card. But that is one of a kind, absolutely epic card that we pulled today. Finally, we hit something huge. The Force is with you with this authentic Star Wars sketch card, Brandon Klein. That is amazing. So we're going to go straight into a sleeve. Straight into a sleeve and a hardcover for this one. There we go. There he is in all his glory. Absolutely amazing card to pull. Delighted. So happy with that one. You can see he's going to get pride of place in the center here. There we go, surrounded by some of the other nice cards that we've had. We should probably get a sleeve on our really nice Grogu card as well while we're here. Get him protected. But wow, I mean, it doesn't even matter what we get now because we've hit a huge hit. I was desperate for a huge hit. We've hit it. Original sketch of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Absolutely delighted. Now, let's crack on. So yeah, so there's definitely a theme to these planetary scenes. This looks like a bomber, or it could be an interceptor. Could be someone. Oh no, so that probably is Mustafar in the background. So that's probably Anakin or Vader. Then we have Leia. So that would be from A New Hope, where she's asking R2 to send a message for her. And we've got a beautiful scene of the ship taking off. Oh, so that's Hoth. A sort of Hoth sunset. So that could be Luke flying off. And then we've got a Hoth battle scene. Lovely. Again, every card is special in its own way. See the way that laser beam sort of comes when we hit the light. Lovely. Alright, trying to set myself down now because we have had an epic hit, so I am absolutely over the moon. Set myself down for these last few packs that we got to open here. There we go. So we've got some Stormtrooper artwork. We've got the Rancor. Really like the Rancor that they used in Book of Boba Fett. That we became the pet, and then Grogu falls asleep next to him after calming him down. We've got a nice Dooku artwork. And then last card is a Kylo Ren. Such a shame about that character for me personally. Could have been epic. Started so cool for the first part of that first sequel movie, and then he took his helmet off and everything got worse. 3 more packs. Now I'm assuming we're not going to hit anything else massive in here because we have been pretty lucky so far, but you just never know. So let's see what we end up with. So is that Ventress in the back? Yeah, that looks like Ventress in the background. Anakin and Obi-Wan. We've definitely got Clone Wars animated era Anakin and Ahsoka, with Rex, I think, and some of the other troopers. And we've got that same card again. So we've got a bit of a theme here. We've hit the same card a couple of times, but hit it as a sparkle, as a refractor. So this is a really nice card, the best of the Star Wars movies, The Empire Strikes Back. I think most people would agree with me on that. But what is the number? I think because this should be. Oh no! So this is just a refractor. Just our other 2 were numbers. So for a second I thought we might have another number there. Still a nice card to get as a refractor. And then we've got, yeah, we've had this before, the troopers. Last 2 packs. We have, I always forget this guy's name, he's one of the Jedi Masters. Apologies for forgetting his name. And we've got Boba from Book of Boba Fett era. It's a shame, that series has got really high points in it for me. It's a shame they haven't done more. Oh, and then we've got our high ground, but this time we've got it with this sort of shattered stained glass-ish feeling refractor on it. Does it have a number attached to it? It does. It's number 150. We did get another numbered card as well, 129 of 150. And again, it's a beautiful card to get. For me, is that one of the most classic scenes from any of the films. Everybody agree, I think most agree that Revenge of the Sith is the better of the prequel movies, and this is one of the most important moments in the whole story of the Skywalkers. So that's definitely going to go into a sleeve. And I've got a fight scene with potentially Anakin or Obi-Wan in there. Let's get a sleeve on this. There we go. Sleeve this up. Lovely. And over here we'll get a sleeve on our other numbered card as well. There we go. And last pack, which I am not worried at all about getting nothing in because we have had an excellent box. And we get a romantic scene for Anakin and Padme. Oh, okay. Blimey. So we saw Luke fight this guy, but we did not see this scene in any of the movies, so this is an interpretation. Lovely. And then we've got another really nice Grogu. We've done so well considering the map we've got in the background. We've done really well with Mandalorian Grogu cards. Look at his face on that card. Is it IG8, IG9 or something? The droid, the assassin droid that becomes the nanny. I suppose it's got a number. No, that's fine. But yeah, another cool card. That'll get sleeved up. And then our very last card, potentially that's Rex, I think. Let's see. Yeah, Captain Rex of the 501st. So we end on Rex. Lovely. So just to have a quick run through of what we picked up today in this really successful Star Wars Chrome Galaxy pack. We picked up 3 of these mini diamonds, so they're 1 in every 6 packs. We've got Making a Jedi here, which I love because it's Empire Strikes Back. We've got Joyride, it's IG11. I kept getting his number wrong before. Still love that card. And then we've got Pod Racing on the mini diamond as well. Then we're into our proper hits. So we have this purple, so this is Gimme 20, it's number 20 of 125. And this is a purple speckle refractor. And that's maybe, I think you get 1 every 62 packs of the odds on that one. Then we've got the Galactic Inspirations Into the Nebula, which is our 91 of 199. And that's 1 in every 258 packs, so that's pretty rare. Happy with that. And we've got another really nice hit here, which is from a series, Jewel on Mustafar, A Fiery Conclusion, 129 of 150. And that is a atomic refractor is the name for this effect, this like shattered effect. And that's 1 in every 342. Then we have our very special hit, which we've been looking for a while. There's something special like this. This is our original artwork from Brandon Klein. And I think it says we're looking at, for this one, maybe it could be 1 in 1,000 packs. So that's a very special one. So I'm very happy. You can see his name drawn on there and his autograph. And that's something I'm going to treasure very much. That's going to become part of my collection. So yeah, thanks everybody. Thanks for watching again. I've picked up some more boxes, so we'll be back again soon with some more box breaks on the card quest. Thanks everyone. See you soon.